This is RadioOnFire.com. Yours truly, Diamond K, in here alongside my father. How you doing, Dad?
Good. Glad to be here.
Yes, as am I. Interesting weekend. Interesting weekend. I caught glimpses of the worst Super Bowl ever.
Yeah.
I did enjoy the halftime show, but the Super Bowl itself.
You did enjoy the halftime?
I did.
Uh-huh.
I did.
A lot of people said they didn't.
A lot of people didn't like it.
Yeah.
I did. I liked it. Mm-hmm. And but it was from a different perspective. So I was not a fan of Maroon 5.
I never heard of them.
So I thought I had never heard any of their songs before.
Right.
So I spent the whole time surprised at the songs when I knew them. But I just didn't know it was there. I didn't know it was them.
Right.
So I was like, oh, I know that song. So maybe that's why I enjoyed it. But I mean, of course, it always could be better. It's not going to, but
what,
cool.
What about Martin Luther King's daughter and John Lewis? How did you like that? Did you see that presentation?
Yes.
What did you think about that?
I mean, you're in Atlanta.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? I thought it was an attempt. It was a gesture. Did I think it was genuine? No. You?
Well, I don't think anything is genuine. But I mean, I guess as you're saying, it is Black History Month.
Yeah.
And they're in Atlanta, and
we can't have it both ways. You know, we can't say you don't do anything, and then when you do something, you know, I mean, so it's.
Yeah, I mean, it's a tricky situation because
slippery slope, as they call it.
Right, because you got 300 black men that's working that you don't want them to not be able to make a living,
right,
a good living, and so
right.
So it's just a matter of getting power for ourselves. We gotta get
there
power.
It is.
You know what I mean? If you gotta have power.
Well, I think it's more so harnessing the power that we have first, because we got a lot of power.
That's true.
We got to stop acting like
you don't have.
We don't. Yeah, because the buying public, the consumers.
Yeah.
As much as we make that a bad thing, that's power.
No, that's everything. That's
we can literally shut places down.
I remember back in the day when I was doing manufacturing underwear and water, the aggregated income of African Americans were in the hundreds of billions. Now it's
we're talking in the 80s.
Yeah, 80s, early 90s.
In a trillion? I didn't know
that. African American, aggregated income is a trillion.
That's major.
Yeah, that's power. Trillion.
That's how a lot of these companies are going out of business. Sears, Toys R Us, J.C. Penney, because we used to go in them places.
Yeah.
Now we ain't rocking with them no more. They falling off.
Right. And because I remember when
Kmart.
That Kmart back in the 80s when I was dealing with those stores. Kmart, Zayres, McCoy's, Woolworths. Those were of course, Sears were the big stores.
Big dogs, yeah.
And
not anymore.
Sam's Club and Walmart were down on the totem pole. I heard about them. They were coming up. They heard about them down in Alabama.
You told me about. I've told this story before, but you told me about Walmart when they were really on the come up, a company to watch. Probably would have been the best time to invest in stock if we had that kind of disposable income. And you said, well, you told me that one day, because Kmart was like the biggest place, to me, and you said that Walmart, they come and this company gonna be bigger than them, and I'm like, bigger than Kmart. I remember saying it. We were in the kitchen, and you said, look, I'm telling you, it's gonna be bigger than Kmart. This is, what I mean. And I said, what? Walmart. What is it? What do you mean Walmart? And then what do they sell? You it's the same thing. It's stuff. It's just all that stuff is gonna be the same, but. And I couldn't grasp. I couldn't. It's just like I couldn't.
I mean, I remember my mother told me, what I wanted to be. And I didn't know what I wanted to do, And then she said, well, you could invent something. I said, invent? Everything's been invented. You got cars, telephones. I mean,
there wasn't even no internet yet or computers yet.
I'm 10 years old. So, I mean, we had no color television.
So many things you could have invented.
Right.
Oh, my goodness. So this first story that we're going to get into, I've been thinking about it all weekend, actually, when the story first broke on Friday. Mm-hmm. Because, of course, I spent a lot of time in Virginia and very close to Richmond, and I've been to Richmond many times. Right. So I was trying to recall the climate, if I could remember it, not the warm, hot climate, but the social climate in Virginia in the 80s, because I went there a lot. Mm-hmm. So, of course, we have this Virginia governor embroiled in this blackface controversy. And it surprises me because here we are again with another blackface controversy. I don't know if you can recall, but there's never a controversy where we put on whiteface. Right. Never these controversies, right? Right. It's always the other way. So Ralph Northam, who is a pediatrician, before he was governor, well before, had a yearbook picture. And, you have his name on there and photos. One photo that really is at the center of this whole thing is a Klansman or someone dressing up as a Klansman and Ralph Northam allegedly in blackface. You saw the picture?
Yes.
And it has justifiably caused outrage, and I say this is the beginning of the end of his political career. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What did you think when you saw this?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, I agree. But just think about it. Think about it. Why do white people put black shoe polish on their face? Just think about how. I mean, I'm gonna put shoe polish on my face. I mean, this
and going back to when we were coming up, I don't see it as much now, but shoe polish was prevalent back in the 80s. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Because people wore the shoes. You need to clean, buff the shoes out. Mm-hmm. And so you go in the store, you could see shoe polish out there like that. You got to look for it now. Mm-hmm. We grew up with plenty of black shoe polish in the house and brown. Because you needed to, I don't know if you remember, but you need to clean your shoes. You had a brush for it. Saw it all the time. Never once. I don't know any kids that, we played with stuff, but we didn't play with stuff under the sink. Mm-hmm. And never with shoe polish. Kids, but these are adults. He's 25 years old.
Mm-hmm. He's an adult. He's a doctor.
A doctor.
He had a defendant come on who happened to be black on CNN last night, and she tried to defend him. She said, "Well, he was only."
She was black.
Yeah, black. She said he's only 25. I mean, you think about 25, but they're not 45. They're still kids in mind, and she was trying to justify that he doesn't have a racist bone in his body. But here's the thing.
I disagree with that.
We're always being attacked. You know what I mean? So we have to flip it. I mean, stupid people put shoe polish on your face. It's stupid. And then the next guy next to him got a sheet over his face with holes in it. I guess with eyes. I mean, how do you see these? Do you see how stupid these people are? I mean, if that ain't, I'm gonna take. Have you ever thought about taking a picture? You and Gregory, your man Greg, he gonna put black shoe polish all on his face. You gonna stand there with a sheet over your face. I mean,
and then we take a picture.
And took a picture. And
then put it in the yearbook.
I mean, you had to call them out. It's stupid people. Dumb.
So you taking a whole nother perspective.
Yes.
So
Smearing it
they're
all
talking
over
about
your
this racist, but you're going even further and saying how dumb and stupid it is.
Then he said, it's hard to get off your face.
Which shows that he's done it before.
Exactly. And this is a doctor. And you going to him to help you. And you black too.
Think about that. Yeah, so it is the school itself.
Yes.
The Eastern Virginia Medical School put this in their yearbook.
Yes.
And, I did some research on the school. Mm-hmm. And the thing about it is that there's a pattern here. There's a pattern. The inappropriate images in this school yearbook, they've had inappropriate images up to 2013. 2013, not the same, but I'm just saying, inappropriate images. Mm-hmm. And this is a medical school. This wasn't high school. This wasn't college. This was after that. Mm-hmm. That part is crazy. That people are going to this doctor and other doctors that this school produced for medical advice. They're taking their kids there. Mm-hmm. This is a pediatrician. Mm-hmm. So, 1984 yearbook. So when you saw this story come out, did you feel like this governor needs to resign?
Yes. Yeah. Because he's stupid. Mm-hmm. Dumb and stupid. Mm-hmm. I'm looking up to you. You going to advise me medically and politically? Hell no.
Right.
I mean, it's not even the racial aspect. It's the stupidity aspect.
Yes.
He was going to do the moonwalk if his wife didn't tell him to stop.
Yes, which shows you how stupid he is.
Exactly.
I was looking at her, his wife that is, during the press conference, like, I know she's probably like, I don't want to be up here. And then I realized the real reason she was up there was to prevent him
exactly.
from messing this up even more.
Exactly. She was there as his protector. And she was looking at him with utter disdain.
She was. I saw it.
It's like, this dumbass. We only been here a year.
Right. You messed the whole thing up. She was like, I was going to go buy some new dresses, whatever. You know what I mean? He's messed up everything for that family. Mm-hmm. She's going to probably leave him soon after this.
She said, I got to buck my head when I walk out. And I'm the governor. I'm the first lady. I want to hold my head up high.
Right. Now we got to sneak out the back door.
Right. Exactly.
So he's trying to hold out. How long do you give him before it's over?
Well, the only reason that he didn't leave over the weekend is because of the precedent that the president of the United States has set.
Good point.
He
denying everything.
They said, well, exactly. He didn't leave. Why I got to leave? And so this, and you see, this is the reason why we have to have people who are above reproach, because the president sets the example. They talk about bullying. He's the biggest bully in the world. And then we talk about no bullying in school, anti-bullying. Kids, I'm thinking about the kids are confused. The parents, the adults in America are confused and perplexed about what to do.
Yeah.
That's why when they go low, as they said, we got to go higher, because we got to set that standard. And the Democrat Party has to get rid of him, because if they don't, what's the difference between them and the Republicans? Well, there's no difference. That's what differentiates the Democrat Party right now, and we have to work on that even stronger, and the Republican, because we have integrity.
It's supposed to be zero tolerance for this type of behavior.
Exactly.
Now, here's the fine line, and we're gonna move past this, but here's the line. If somebody does this, does that wipe away all of the good, quote unquote, that they did?
No. I mean, here's the thing. You can have shot. He could have killed somebody 25 years ago, and they find the DNA now. You still did it. You're still guilty. You know, I did things years ago I would never want to come to light. You know, but if they did, I had to pay the consequences.
Right.
You know, and but yeah, I mean, that's life. And the thing and the reason, because life is short, so you're responsible for all the success that you have in your life. As I told you when we were raising you as children, all the success you have in your life is on you, on those decisions you make. All the negative on you, on those decisions you make in life, because they're all going to come back. That's you, and those decisions, you live and die by your decisions. And so yeah, I don't care if it was 35 years ago. And you can see he's still a fool. He's going to do the moonwalk.
He was going to do the moonwalk.
And didn't understand, well, what's wrong with that? You know, man, please.
Yeah.